Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video right here on Solana. We're going to do a full update right here on the current situation for Solana. Just in general, wanted to keep covering it. I mean, I know a lot of you are interested in that, and I think personally, Solana right now is one of the most undervalued ecosystems in crypto. When you take a look at a lot of these major ecosystems right now, such as BNB, although I think the BNB smart chain is dropping off a little bit, but also Base, like a lot of these projects are trading at extreme premiums. And when I take a look at some of these projects on Solana, the major ones, right? So Drift, Jupiter, but also Jito, I think they're fairly undervalued, and I think that reflects Solana as a coin for the network as well. And I think technically it's actually holding up fairly well. I mean, I've spoken a lot, and we'll talk about the technicals in a moment. Don't worry. But I've spoken a lot about Ethereum since last week Friday, and then Ethereum actually held up relatively well. Like, yes, it spiked down, but very, very quickly some liquidity pushed up, or at least some liquidity came up, buyers came in, and they actually held up the price relatively well. The same has happened for Solana. Solana dropped down to this level right here at 169. That's the same level we were at in early August, and not a lot of coins can say that, including some of the major ones like XRP and Sui. No, I mean, for Solana there's real demand, and that's why it held up relatively well, and that's why I think it's one of the only coins that can still say it's bullish. On the daily time frame, yes, we have lost the uptrend. That is true, but if you take a look at the 3-day time frame, we're holding that, right? We're holding the uptrend here. As you can see, it's the red line right there. But if you look at the weekly time frame, we're also beautifully holding that. We got a beautiful reaction at this trend line even, which I'll delete right now. I wanted to show you, but still, and we're holding the yearly rolling VWAP as well. Like, ultimately, on the 3-day time frame, we're holding the uptrend. On the weekly time frame, we're holding the uptrend. And on the daily time frame, if I zoom all the way out, we are holding a critical support level right here around $190 and $200. Which matters as well. All right, so yes, on the lower time frames, I think it's a little bit more likely that we will remain stable. We have a strong resistance level right here at $215, including the daily trend, the 12-hour trend, and the 30-day rolling VWAP, aka quite a lot of confluences. But then we have a very strong support level right here at $200 as well. We have another very strong support level right here at 185. And, you know, fundamentally, the financial markets are recovering relatively well. If you take a look at the S&P 500, that's recovering relatively well. Yesterday we had a bit of a pullback, but after that it did well. Russell 2000 is recovering relatively well. And Solana itself fundamentally is doing fine. I mean, the TVL is up and down a bit, but if you compare the TVL right now if you compare the price of Solana to the price the last time we had this TVL, the price is actually lower. All right, so we're achieving the same network size and the same network statistics with a lower price, and that's actually a bullish divergence, in my opinion. So no, I mean, short term, I think it's a little bit more likely that Solana will remain stable right here. But I think it's a matter of time before we will rally up higher. And especially, like, if we get good news regarding the fundamental situation right now surrounding the market, so not necessarily, you know, crypto specifically, but more obviously we're talking about the negotiations between the United States and China then. I think it's a matter of time that, you know, if we get good news from there, we'll easily break out and rally into 250 and 260. And I think some of those Solana-based projects, like I said, such as, I'm not sure if we can actually see some of them very quickly here, but yeah, such as Jupiter, such as Jito, Camino maybe. Camino I'm not too knowledgeable about, but also Drift, Meteora. I think those can rally a lot easily then as well. So those are my thoughts. I think that's what you need to know about Solana, and that's also why I will keep you updated on Solana. So if you're interested in that, consider subscribing. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Take care and bye.